Yeah, it's the return. I'm back.
And back, niggas.
Dirty.
Seriously, I feel Corey Tush like I want his name to change. I say, whatever, and I'm already. This is exactly how his ass be. What?
He's like, I smell another dog.
Not the money that broke me, left me on motion. Moving on the 12, I know that this is doing well. Said it's something to fuck with me, perspective I can kill.
Bro, hey, chill. What's team? Hey, don't start that bite shit. Cause I don't play that shit. Motherfucker, chill out. Chill out. We ain't gonna get with this thirsty shit. You don't never stop, don't you? Chill out, man. He like, man, he's not even like that. Alright, man. Gonna get some more of that shit. Yeah, it's on. You got the Instagram going too? Alright, get the shit going. Hey, Dad.
What's up?
I gotta have that DJ for this shit start. Matter of fact, call that nigga too. Cause I'm gonna tell that nigga, hey man, listen here, man. Don't be talking over that nigga. Talking ball. Man, football season ain't gonna let us come on, man. Let me get wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Lakers trash. Yeah. I know.
You got too much color shit, color noise in the background.
Turn shit to my phone.
What you just was gonna play that one song or still playing that shit?
It's supposed to be another song playing. Alright.
plane. Trying to dodge the motherfucking rain, boy. Stay in my own motherfucking lane. Trying not to become a stain, boy, on the niggas. Woke up this morning, felt like $1 million finna. Hit up the mall, spent some thousands on the collar, and how could I fall if I've been stuck at the bottom of my way up like a rocket? Ain't stopping until we got it. All my niggas still solid. Crazy how we be rocking on the road, lots of stones with boulders up in our pockets. If he said it, this is problem. My niggas bottom, he got him. He gon' be in the box, and we gon' beat the shit about him. All my niggas ain't blood, but I still a bleed about him. That's how I go. I don't know where I be without him. Remember days when I ain't have a leave, but now I got it. If mama said she want it, she got it. Ain't a problem. Used to hate, but now they tryna show me love. Get up off me. Shorty said she wanna fuck me for some money, then she lost me. Finna real with the plug. Get on me.
What up, IG?
IG, we in the building.
Been a minute.
She be in the feeling, she a cancer. Say she picking me cause I'm the answer. And she think I'm handsome. The way a nigga get into this bag, niggas think that I've been kidnapping from ransom. Damn son, I ain't tryna stun or even brag, bruh. I done went from nothing to a bag, cause I can tell you stories how I ran up. Had to be discreet and leave the streets to get my bag up. Had to stop thugging, pull my pants up. And short, I had to man up. Them bitches in the court don't give a damn fuck. This is for my niggas down the road who been jammed up. Hope you keep it so safe, gold, keep your head up. Why the fuck my niggas keep dying with their hands up? You know that's your damn luck. Out here,
I'm playing. You know, I'm fresh out the gate. I don't got no free. That shit in the bag. That shit in the bag. That's the crib.
Feels like $1 million finna. Hit up the mall, spent some thousands on the collar. How could I fall if I've been stuck at the bottom of my way up like a rocket? Ain't stopping until we got it. All my niggas still solid. Crazy how
Yeah,
we
pretty much.
rockin' on
We
the
gonna play the
boulders up in our pockets. If you said it, this is problem. My niggas bottom.
We gonna play our intro.
Be in the box and we gon' beat the shit about it. I done came from the bottom with
You can let them see it. I got a whole list, man.
Hey man, chill out. Hey, chill out with that shit. You ain't gonna be barking during my shit.
Niggas complain to keep complaining, but they keep being broke. If you gon' change it, then just get up and go. And I ain't saying that it's easy, I'm just giving you hope. Niggas get rich and then they fake like they ain't never been broke, like they ain't been there before. The day my daddy kicked me out, I ain't know where I would go. My brother called me, said come sleep on the
Alright, y'all. You already know what's going on, man. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Last week, we ain't hit y'all on the IG last week. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was moving in Boom Bond. You feel me?
We back on that.
But we back on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, you already know what it is. Yeah, we ready though. We ready, man. Let's get this shit going. Shout out to Shaquille, man. Shout out to Nehemiah. Shout out to Nehemiah. Oh yeah, hey DJ, bro. You watching this shit, bro. Hey, listen here, bro. Before we even get it going, bro. I repeat, do not come to me with no NFL bets at this particular moment in time.
We focusing on
the Lakers are 10th in the West. I will not put money on them niggas. Even though Bron is my guy, I will not put money on them niggas. Period. It will not happen, bro. You feel me? You already got a little soft 20 off a nigga for the little Pat Mahomes debacle shit. Nigga, live off that. Nigga, I know you be drinking the 1942 and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need all that expensive shit trying to take all my cash, nigga. Fuck wrong with these niggas, man? What's up, pimp, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. You already know what's going on, man. Low key and OG and the Post Podcast. You already know what it is. Your boy Chase Bayless, paraphernalia in these videos. You already know. On side, my boy Hollywood Sharp. You already know what the deal is, baby.
So
you feel me?
So what's good? I know the work week. I can see how your work week treating you.
It's been crazy, bro. I've been in this bitch every goddamn day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn, give a nigga a break, bro. Then these niggas, man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really could go in on you niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? I really could go in on you niggas, but I'ma let it live because some of y'all cool. A couple of y'all ain't cool, and that's just how we do. You feel me? So I'm gonna let that shit fly. I'm gonna let that shit ride. How about you, man? How was your week and shit?
Well, you see, I got a new look for the pop-up shop. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off.
Oh yeah.
To the people that's gonna come help us out. Got that track that's gonna jump off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
See the shit you did with Stacy, man. Shout out to Stacy. Shout out to the BB. Welcome to the BBW show. I was watching yesterday and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had my boy had MC Brains on there and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real Cleveland shit. And on the flip, man, I also wanna get my prayers out, bro. Like it was a show last night in the city. More than a woman show. that had Ty Bree, Piggy. They got this ongoing beef going on. They got to some fight outside the Medusa. I don't know who got shot. Somebody got shot a few times. I just hope everybody involved, y'all just be cool, man. Like, this shit ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all already got going on. I'm really not into a lot of that fake rap shit in the city. I'm not into it. But I just feel like if y'all doing good shit, keep doing good shit, bro. Let's not bring the negativity in this bitch. And that goes to everybody from Cleveland who doing some music. Stay with the positivity. You can talk about the shit you been through, talk about the struggle, do all that. But let's keep this positivity up, bro. Because when I heard somebody got shot like 14 times, I said, man, is they alive? What the fuck?
And it wasn't even hot enough for.
And it wasn't even that deep, bro. It wasn't even that deep, bro. What y'all fighting for? You know what I'm saying? But, man, this is a sports podcast. So I ain't even going to get it.
Before we go straight to the sports, and, a little shout out to the dedication on 105. They changed Parkgate Avenue into Leon Bibb. You know what I'm saying? They did the celebration yesterday.
Leon Bibb Road, huh?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Giving it to somebody in the neighborhood. Come back to where you from. Get something back. He been here long enough it's worth it to give him, you know what I'm saying, his own street. He put in the work. I'm proud to say I stay around the corner from Leon Bibb Avenue. I'm saying it's a lot of stuff going on. Considering that ain't the only shooting that doesn't happen this year. So let's get some good shit jumping.
I mean, it ain't because it ain't like I'm saying that because it's the only shooting though. It's just like man, for real. Like I don't really like just to not really stay on this though. But the only reason why I'm speaking on this is because you know what I'm saying. Before I came, I was on IG. And I'm just looking, and I'm just like, bruh, like, but what's the issue? Like this ain't the first time them two females got into it and fought at a show. This ain't the first time this happened in the past year though. You feel me? It's like it's just like, come on, man. It's just too much extra shit going on. Like y'all, like some of y'all got people y'all that depend on y'all. You feel me, to provide for them, and y'all got family members, shit like that don't want to see y'all leave this earth for some stupid shit. So let's just cut that shit short. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Piggy personally. I don't know Ty Bree personally. I don't know nobody out there camp personally. But I'm just saying, bro, cut that shit short. Like, come on, my G. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be a nice time. It's supposed to be fun shit going on. That's another reason why I kind of slid back off the rap shit. Because I feel like it's too much extra shit. All you niggas want to be celebrities. All you niggas want to talk about y'all running some shit. Y'all niggas, man, y'all barely running your mouth, cuz. But let's get into it, man.
Yeah,
let's get into it. All right.
Who we starting off? With.
Let's start off with this. All right. Let me like one of these bitches for this one. All right, now. Deshaun Watson's presser was yesterday.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit last week. There was a lot of commotion going on. Shout out to DJ. He was at that Cavs game.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell Dave Dirty was talking about really. That show in particular. I mean, especially with this Phoenix shit. I got a little stat for you too as far as Phoenix go. But when we get to the NBA, I got a little stat for you too. You feel me? But yeah. For what I hear, and especially after the second grand jury refused to indict him.
Yeah.
This is the question I want to ask you, and this is how we're gonna start the show. How many games is Deshaun Watson gonna be suspended?
How long they suspended dude for gambling? 10 games?
They suspended him for the season, bro.
For the season? What's his name got 6 for the...
Ezekiel Elliott, in a similar situation, he got 6. Ray Rice had video, he got 4. I don't think they just suspended Andre Peterson, AP. I don't think they suspended him for that situation with his kid.
No, they did.
They did. How many games he got suspended for? 2 games? 3 games?
I think he got like 6.
Here, I'm here to tell y'all this, y'all. Deshaun Watson should miss a total of 4 games this year. He should be suspended for 4 games.
He shouldn't be suspended for
Kareem Hunt,
he got
2,
suspended
6 games.
6 games.
I think he only gonna miss 4 games, bro.
Because he still had 4 games.
But I think he gonna miss. But I think he gonna miss 4 games though.
Kareem Hunt, we still had to wait 4 games for him when we got him right.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be 4 games with Deshaun Watson. Now listen here. This is some serious shit that's going on. It's some serious shit that he's accused of. You feel me? Some serious shit.
Yeah.
I don't think that every female is lying, right? But what I do think is that a lot of these situations are more consensual than forced. Because if he forced any of these women, if he forced some shit, it would have been. Listen, bro, he would have got indicted and it would have been a wrap.
Yeah.
Browns just would have wasted $230 million. Because if he got indicted, it's a wrap. He's not playing for at least 2 years. If he get indicted,
yeah.
So by the fact that he's not gonna get indicted, that's a good look for the Browns. And this is the thing, though, right? It's gonna be tough down there. It's going to be tough down there those first few games. It's going to be tough down there at that Cleveland Browns stadium. Y'all homies, the black people, us in the community, y'all be cool, bruh. Don't get into it with these racist white fans because they going to be on some trash this season.
Yes.
The majority of the fan base of the Browns is white collar. Some could be borderline racist pricks.
Yes.
Right? I'm talking about the fan base of the Browns. I'm not trying to just talk anybody or nothing. I'm just keeping it a band. I just know it because it's astounding to me, right? And I ain't really get into it last week. I'm gonna get into it a little bit. It's astounding to me how many people really got Bakers back in the city now. All of a sudden, it is remarkable. It is fucking remarkable. Like I just see so many people in all these Browns Nation groups, Dog Pound groups, and they're just talking crazy about this man. They're talking crazy about this man, Deshaun Watson. When he was sitting out, guess what he was doing when he was sitting out that year? He was right there behind George Floyd's family the whole entire time. Nobody speak on that. He give back to the community. He give back to the kids, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, people make mistakes, and I feel like he should be punished for a mistake that he made, but he shouldn't be banished from the sport because he made a mistake. They had proof that Ray Rice drugged that chick out the goddamn elevator, and he still played. They had proof on video. Nobody know what really happened with these females. You don't know if they lying. We don't know if they telling the truth. We don't know. The majority of those civil suits, I guarantee, is gonna be what's the name? What's the word I'm looking for? You know what's the word I'm looking for? Would they basically
take on about your business? Get out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna be resolved. They're gonna be paid off, and that's it. They're gonna be paid off. They're gonna be paid a couple thousand. Nobody gonna get no millions. Couple 10, 20,000, and this shit gonna be wiped under the rug.
And as far as that, this is how I feel about the civil suit. When it comes to a civil suit, a legal suit, if something happened where I feel I was legally wronged, like a rape or an assault or you can't give me money. Money's not going to change that.
So what's gonna change that then?
Look, if the fight, I go to court and I lose the court battle, the legal where I'm locking you up, I'm not settling for the money. Is not. I feel wrong. The money not gonna help me. The money not gonna help me. If I stood in court, if a nigga slicked me on the street, I'm man enough to take that. I ain't gonna go to court with that. So if I stand up in front of court and I lose,
yeah,
I feel the nigga money ain't helping. Cause if I stood up in front of court, if I got slicked on the street, I'm gonna keep that between me and myself. I might tell you, hey, watch out for this nigga. He's slicking niggas, but it only a small circle of people know.
Yeah.
But if I'm willing to stand out in front and tell everybody this motherfucking shit happened to me, I need that shit to stop. Something need to happen. Now, if that don't work, nigga ain't going to jail. Ain't nothing. I mean, I ain't civil. I'm gonna have to bust a nigga head to white me then. I mean, that's just the way that's gonna go. The money ain't gonna make me happy.
Yeah.
So in any situation where I feel like when the civil, if it dropped from federal charges, jailable charges to money payment, I always look at that a little bit like they in it for the money.
Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, I feel like this whole shit was Houston was trying to ramrod him from the jump. Like, but Houston, like, that's the thing. Like, Houston really fucked him over.
See, but
they fucked him over. Like, come on, man. You trade away his number one receiver. You don't help his O-line at all. And then all of a sudden, when he says he wants out,
you start talking about this bad stuff.
Yeah, like what?
See, but on the flip
they
side,
went 4-14 the year before that because of the roster, not because of Deshaun Watson.
And with that being said, like the way the team played their hand is that it could be stuff because teams do cover up shit.
Yeah,
they do cover up shit.
I mean, yeah, that's a fact though.
Now, with the thing that covering up shit, it's some loyalty to that. Whatever the fuck Ben Roethlisberger did, Pittsburgh covered that shit up. They swept it under the rug, ducked it as much as they possibly can. On the benefit that, nigga, you know you riding it out with us, right? But you riding it out with us to the end.
Yeah.
We the moment they find out that we involved in hiding whatever the fuck you did, we in trouble too.
But you want to know the fucked up part about that? If Deshaun Watson was white, I think it would have happened like that. Let's think about Kobe Bryant. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. But just think about his scandal before he became Kobe Bryant. I think that's before Shaq, even before they even traded for Shaq, or the year they did, the first year they had Shaq over there. We got caught up with the white girl, such and such, whoop, whoop, whoop. They said he raped her, but come to find out he didn't type shit.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
That's when he came back at 8.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, but they tried to ruin him. They tried to ruin him with that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what they basically just tried to do with Deshaun Watson. They tried to ruin him. But I don't understand why y'all so upset that the Browns gonna give money to a quarterback that at the end of the day, this is the one thing I can't knock Deshaun Watson for. Deshaun Watson was up 21-0 in a playoff game versus Patrick Mahomes. I think that was the first year Patrick Mahomes was the starter for the Chiefs, where he ended up losing to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game. That's 2018. Right? He was up 21-0. They lost that lead. That's the only thing I can knock Deshaun Watson for. Baker Mayfield, on the other hand, it's a lot of shit. And it's funny how they doing Baker Mayfield now. It's funny how this Baker Mayfield shit is turning out. Now they talk about if he get released, the Steelers is going to be the first team to try to sign him. And again, this is another case. And now this I'm saying, 2022 is a crazy year. There's two instances where this is not. This is two. Now, that's one instance, right? And it happened. Odell Beckham left the Browns. He left the Browns. He got released, left the Browns, went to the Rams. He was on the team to win the Super Bowl. He played good before he got injured, but he was on the team to win the Super Bowl. That's just gonna happen to that's not gonna happen to Baker Mayfield though. Like, and it's another thing. It is another destination for Baker Mayfield. But how you feel about that, real quick? We're gonna just let that off. How y'all? No. Listen, no. We're gonna keep it. Matter of fact, I should call my correspondent. Should call our correspondent and ask our correspondent how he feel about this. You feel me?
He might be an AAU guy.
Yeah, he may. But I'm just saying, I gotta highlight Mike. Like, I gotta get Mike on the show soon. I really want to but hopefully this don't happen before I get Mike on the show, because I really don't want this to happen. I really do not want Baker Mayfield with the Steelers. Am I scared of Baker Mayfield? Fuck no. But at the end of the day, it's just
He's a game manager, and they got a system already. So if he can jump into that system and manage it the way it's supposed to be run, then he.
But they don't got no receivers, nigga. Who the fuck is their receivers? Juju play for the Chiefs now.
They'll work on it. You know, they stable his defense.
Yeah, but I think the Browns gonna have a better defense. I think the Browns might have the best defense in the division this season. In the AFC North, they might have the best defense.
Now,
when it's all said and done. Oh yeah, by the way, Browns, while we still on this Baker Mayfield shit, on the way, Browns, try to get Honey Badger or Stephon Gilmore. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be a good look.
Thank you. One of those two. Get one of those two in the Browns uniform, bro. Please. Stephon Gilmore or motherfucking Honey Badger. Tyrann Matthews. Get one of them in a uniform. ASAP. Thank you. All right. Now, Baker Mayfield.
Now, the Baker Mayfield thing is...
It's boo-boo. He is not that... He's okay, though.
but he's not that good. He needs to be a backup for a year. He needs to be humbled. He's too cocky for me. He ain't done shit. Now, listen, man. The Browns was 1-15, 0-16 before Baker, right? They won 7 games, won 10 games, or 11 games with the playoff game, and then they won, how many games we won this year? 7, 8?
8. So.
That is a come up, right? But let's be real, that's not saying much. That's not saying much. Now I can see if the Browns the Browns won the AFC North one of those years.
It was a come up on the strength of
if the Browns won the AFC North one of those years, niggas that have more of an argument to me when it comes to Baker instead of them not winning it at all and only having a playoff appearance. And they did win a wild card game, and I gotta give them niggas credit. Gotta give Baker credit for that. He balled out in that game. Gotta give him credit for that. I gotta give him credit for being one of the better quarterbacks in the past 10 years for the Browns. I gotta give him credit for that. But like I said last week, and I will reiterate, you cannot give me a good season and then give me bullshit where you're on a rookie contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm looking at it like, so am I gonna get this nigga $40 million a year? See, the difference between Dak Prescott and Baker Mayfield is Baker Mayfield played for the Cleveland Browns and Dak Prescott played for the Dallas Cowboys. That is the biggest difference. And that is why Dak Prescott, it was a push for Dak Prescott to get his extension and to give him his money way more than it was going to ever be a press to give Baker Mayfield his money. And that last year, he ain't doing himself no favors, though. He ain't doing himself no favors. So, at the end of the day, I think that the shit that's on the table where he should do, go ahead, bruh. Sit behind the GOAT, nigga. Go over there to Tampa Bay, sit behind the GOAT for a season. His last hurrah, sit behind the GOAT, nigga. Alright? Learn some shit, nigga. Alright? Learn how to be a champion, nigga. Cause you ain't no champion, my nigga. You ain't no champion yet, bleed. You never been no champion.
Now,
but you ain't trash.
Hold on.
But you ain't no champion, bro.
Back to that. OBJ has achieved some greatness to say he was a good enough player with the Cleveland players. If you play for Cleveland and do your time, take your lumps. He qualified. And he got a ring. But.
So he coming back? That's what niggas said. He coming back? I'll tell you this: if they bring them two niggas back, and you got, but see the thing with Deshaun Watson, but they already traded all their draft picks, so they is gonna have to try to get like an OBJ, try to re-sign Landry, some shit like that. I mean, I like Amari Cooper, but as long as Amari Cooper not the number 1 guy, we should be straight. If he's like the number 2, 3 guy, which probably the number 2 guy, like Amari Cooper is a good number 2. He ain't no number 1.
And he renegotiated his contract.
Yeah, like
so that they could free up some money and get some
help.
Yeah,
if they sign Jarvis and OBJ back, bro, I ain't gonna fake. I guess I was wrong because LeBron come back too. Then fuck it.
But hold on, with the comeback, Cleveland players have won somewhere else, came back and not won, and then left and won again.
But listen, man. We're just gonna nip this in the bud right now. We gonna nip that shit in the bud. All that Cleveland players leave Cleveland, coming back to Cleveland, all that shit. Just gonna nip that shit in the bud. And the reason why I say we're gonna nip that shit in the bud is because honestly, man, I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all niggas. The Browns should be contending if Deshaun Watson is not really missing a lot of games for the next 3 years. Deshaun Watson is arguably in the same class of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. He is in that class. I remember we had conversations and arguments all the time about Baker Mayfield not being in those quarterbacks class. But guess what? Deshaun Watson is. And moving forward, we're going to get Mike on the phone too a little later on. Probably, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks from now. We're going to set up a situation, man. Tailgate, downtown, Browns versus Ravens. We'll be in the building. And I hope Deshaun Watson is playing Deshaun Watson versus Lamar Jackson. Oh, yeah, we're in the building.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, we're in the building, bro. And then somebody was running up to me at the job, and I'm just like, what? I'm just thinking, I'm like, damn. I'm like, ooh, I gotta be in the building. I want to be in the building. That's a big shit. That's a big shit. And I never thought that this would happen, bro. I never thought that we would have like a prominent, a good, close to great black quarterback as the face of the Browns. It's crazy. At the end of the day, Deshaun Watson, just take your time, bro. Just come back. How you come back, do what you do. You feel me?
And since you've been in trouble, you know how to lay low. Those rules apply in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah. And moving forward, since we're still in this football shit, we're going to end this shit like this. DJ, you talking all that shit about Pat Mahomes because Tyreek Hill got traded for 5 fucking picks. 4 picks in this year's draft. 4 picks in this year's draft were traded. Plus a pick next year for Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill gonna miss Patty. He gonna miss Patty Ice, bro. He's not. He's a great receiver, but he's gonna miss Patty Ice. You nigga. He gonna miss Pat Mahomes. He gonna miss Andy Reid. You feel me? Cause the thing that used to be pissing me off about y'all niggas is y'all niggas act like the only reason why Pat Mahomes was doing all that shit is because of those players. Is you crazy? Pat Mahomes got to get the ball there. He got to throw the ball there, bruh. Pat Mahomes is just as talented as a thrower of the football as Aaron Rodgers. Stop it. Patty will be there when it's time to be there. You got to beat Patrick Mahomes, nigga, in the AFC still. That's still what it is. If you go get to the Super Bowl and you got the Chiefs, you're going to have to beat the Chiefs. That's still the move in the AFC. I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck about no Mr. Unlimited / Russell Wilson, Sierra husband. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't give a fuck about no Khalil Mack with no Chargers. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit that's going on. I care about the Browns, and trust me, I'm on that Browns bandwagon for sure. I'm on that bandwagon. We've been on that bandwagon. But I ain't worried about none of that shit. They're going to have to show me. Somebody going to have to beat the Chiefs. What Cincinnati do this past season? Beat the Chiefs twice. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm not trying to hear shit. Josh Allen, he's going to have to beat Patrick Mahomes. I don't give a fuck if that nigga had one of the best games a quarterback could ever have. Guess what? He still lost. He got to beat him. You got to beat him, man. I don't give a fuck who ain't it. That nigga been to the Super Bowl 2 out of the past 3 years. AFC Championship game all those years. I'm not trying to hear nothing. Who is this? Hello? What's going on? Yeah, I am though. That's what I'm saying. What's going on?
Oh, nigga, man, listen, bro. Chime me in.
What's going on, man? Yo, we got Oats on the phone and shit from Not Even a Podcast and shit. Y'all follow Not Even Podcast on IG and all that good shit. But what's going on, my G? Holla at me. What's good?
My man, listen, man. I'm sitting here. I'm watching. I want to let you know that Aaron Rodgers. No. Patty Mahomes and Matt Stafford are what they said Aaron Rodgers was, bro. Aaron Rodgers is not elite, bro.
I mean,
he's not elite. Aaron Rodgers he's talented. He's not elite. He loses to under 500 quarterbacks all the time, man. This nigga's not that guy. Like, he's talented. He's just not elite.
Ooh, I'm lucky. You lucky my son ain't here.
But that's the whole thing. Like, only reason why niggas brought that. But see, the only reason why nigga brought that up is either at the end of the day, it's like you niggas telling me like you gonna try to tell me just because you know what I'm saying the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill for fucking 5 draft picks that Pat Mahomes gonna be trash this season coming up. You must be crazy.
No, Patty not gonna be trash because Patty is Patty. Tyreek Hill is that dude. He an evil monster. I don't like Tyreek Hill as a person because he just evil, man. He like an evil villain.
But you need a bad guy sometimes.
But I'm just saying though. But
if he was on my team, I would love him. He'd be my evil villain.
Right.
Because he ain't on play for the Browns. Fuck that nigga. He crazy. He be turning around, waving the niggas after he run past him. I don't like that shit, man.
That nigga Tyreek Hill, new quarterback, is Tagalua. Come on, bruh. Okay, we'll see how this goes. We'll just see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. You fuck around, Baker Mayfield might be in Miami. Who knows? Like, who the fuck
I think
knows?
Tyreek Hill is nice. He's a real receiver. It don't matter who throwing him the ball. He gonna get there.
He got the nigga gotta get that nigga the ball.
Get the ball.
He gotta get the ball to him though. Like Tua ain't really like I don't really like Tua, especially even with when he break down his reads, he kind of like Baker to me. Like it take too long. Like it take a little too long. And the AFC is stacked. Like every team is stacked. Like the majority of these teams are stacked, including us. Every team is stacked, bro.
And if you can't get your read off quick,
so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Especially like you got niggas like Khalil Mack in his. You got niggas like, bro. You got niggas coming at Tua though. That's the whole thing. Like,
no, listen. I'm not saying that he gonna be able to get the ball out to him, but what I'm saying is it's not gonna be Tyreek Hill for Tyreek Hill. He like wherever he at, he gonna be successful.
For sure. Like I'm not really subscribing to that. Like it's gonna be his fault. I'm not subscribing to that, but I'm subscribing to the fact that the success is not there. The success is not there. You may be in the playoffs. You're not playing in no AFC Championship games without Pat Mahomes. You ain't in no Super Bowl without Pat Mahomes. Like that's all I'm saying as far as that. Like he gonna have a good year. He a good wide receiver. Like great. Like fast as hell. If he get the ball, he gone. But it's just like I don't think the Dolphins gonna be in no AFC Championship game. Like hell no. So it's just like the success. You're not getting the same success though.
No, I'm not talking about team success. I said Tyreek Hill himself will be successful. I didn't say the Dolphins will be successful.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's the whole thing. That's what you miss. Like, a quarterback like Tua compared to a quarterback like Pat Mahomes. A quarterback like Pat Mahomes gonna have Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl compared to missing the playoffs. Like, that's just the thing. That's just all I'm saying. Like, for real. Like, the niggas still put these accolades on niggas too. Like, the numbers are gonna be there. Like, everybody got, like, the numbers is, I mean, all these niggas is, like, professional athletes and shit. Like, some of them better than others and shit, but the numbers is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? If they any type of good, if they any in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about, like, the team that's around you that's who gon', you know what I'm saying, who gon' really, you know what I'm saying, do some shit for real. Who gon' win or whatever.
No, that's 100% a fact. And then I just wanted to ask if y'all had talked about the Kyrie because I chimed in, like, you know, we recorded today. Y'all talk about Kyrie today?
Shit, we started with the NFL. We was on our way to this NBA shit. We was on our way. We ain't talking about Kyrie yet.
Man, I'm fucking up the production. Man.
It's all good. We ain't talking about Kyrie yet, even though, you know what I'm saying, like this shit was predictable as fuck, but at the end of the day, I'll say this though. Nets is like the Lakers. Them niggas don't play no defense, so I don't really see how far they going. Like KD go hit 50, Kyrie can hit 50, but when it come down to it, I don't see how far they go for real. They don't play enough defense for real. They just don't.
When Ben coming back?
Nah,
Ben probably ain't coming back.
But shit, man. Let me know where you gonna be at a little bit later, so I can try to pull up on you. I'm trying like smoke something. Try.
All right, say less. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, shout out to Oats and shit, and not even a podcast. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, I'm gonna put that. We be posting that shit too.
And if you want to go back in the footage, you know what I'm saying? Oats been on the show. You know what I'm saying? He was one of our first couple guests, wasn't he?
Yeah, Oats been on the show a few times. Shout out to Oats and shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit. Alright, but still, like I said what I said about this Pat Mahomes shit. I ain't gonna keep up with this shit. It's March. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking March, bro. Like it's March. Like I was saying one more time for the people in the back, it's March. Now, speaking of that, let's get into the shit, man. We get to the bit, we get to it. So I guess since you know what I'm saying, I guess I was kind of segued us into the shit. I knew this was coming.
That's why we do this show. Because we had these conversations about stuff that's going to happen.
And when I say, like, 2 weeks before, I'll say, like, at least 2 weeks before the season end, Kyrie was going to be able to play home games.
Yeah, he was going to be able to play home games.
Like this is it was inevitable. And the main reason to me why it's inevitable is because you got to look at it, right? The NBA is killing niggas on the money side. Just think about this. Since this play-in shit has been implemented, which was what, last season, or It wasn't. The play-in wasn't implemented in the bubble, was it? I don't think it was. The play-in was implemented after the bubble.
I'm not quite sure.
I think it was. I think after the bubble. I just want to. This is the second year of this. Because the first year, that was the first year last year, was the first year of the play-in shit. This is the second year of this shit, so yes. You had Steph Curry, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal. Arguably, let's just say, that was 4 players I named.
Yeah.
4 players out of the top 25 players that's in the league as far as popularity is concerned. Not really skills. Like Bradley Beal is up there as a top 25 player. The way Russell Westbrook been playing this season, you can say that he's not. You feel me? You can say that he's not. Like I'm not gonna argue with you on that when it comes to Russell Westbrook, right? Not gonna argue with you, but you have them in the play-in. So now people are the average, the casual NBA fans paying attention to the play-in. Think of this year. You got LeBron, Clippers with Paul George may be coming back soon, and Kawhi Leonard may be coming back soon. Maybe. At this point, if them niggas ain't gonna play next week, they ain't playing. I don't think they're gonna play. I don't think you bring back Kawhi Leonard and Paul George in the play-in. And that's me personally. I don't think you do that. You feel me? I think you try to bring them in at least maybe 5 games before the end of the season, some shit like that. Let them nurse the injuries, whatever. If they ready to go, whatever. Like probably what's about to happen with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? What's about to happen with the Lakers? I'm gonna say some shit when we get to that point. That at the end of the day, I know DJ gonna be on my ass when I say what I'm about to say. But yeah, so let's just get into the shit how we need to go into it. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into the shit. You know we're going straight to the standards, boy.
Straight to the standards.
Straight to the standards. Now, shout out to the Cavs. The more and more this season keeps going into the end of it, going into the playoffs. Only way the Cavs win the first round series if they play the Nets. Not the Nets, the Sixers. I think we could beat the Sixers. If we end up having to play like the Bucks and another team that's lightweight, a tinker in the armor, the Heat. Let's talk about that real quick. You know what happened with the Heat though?
No, what's happening? I mean, I see what's happening, Nate.
No. We talk about a couple days ago. Miami Heat versus Golden State Warriors. Golden State, no Clay, no Steph, no Draymond. Spank the Heat. With Jimmy on the floor, with Tyler on the floor, with Bam on the floor, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry. Spanked them. They get into an argument and shit. Supposedly, some shit was said at a timeout. Like Eric Spoelstra going at Jimmy Butler like, nigga, for the way you playing right now, you ain't no top tier nigga. Jimmy Butler say, well shit, y'all niggas only really got talking to Haslam and Eric Spoelstra. Y'all niggas really only got shot because of D-Wade. Shit went crazy. The next game after that, which was last night, against the Knicks. Against the fucking Knicks. Jimmy Butler was playing hero ball. The rest of the team was just looking at Jimmy like, whatever. Lost to the Knicks. Damn, Jimmy. Damn. Because if this goes the way that it could go, right? And it could go like this. Miami plays the Nets in the first round of the playoffs and lose to the Nets. Jimmy might be out of Miami.
Hell yeah, Jimmy out of Miami.
And that's fucked up.
If he went out, he had a conversation with the team.
With Eric Spoelstra and Udonis Haslem. Just think about
team.
Udonis Haslem is kind of like he's the heart and soul of that team. I mean, Udonis Haslem been.
I've been here since.
Udonis Haslem has been in motherfucking warm-ups for 3 seasons. He only plays like maybe a game a season for the past 3 fucking seasons. Udonis Haslem don't get in the game. He don't play. But he's still there getting $1 million checks, though. Gotta think about that shit.
For a reason.
No. Alright. Miami 1. Philly 2. Milwaukee 3. Celtics have been playing great ball. I gotta give them credit. They've been playing great. Celtics is one of those teams that, if I'm the Cavs, I don't want to see them in the first round. And if I'm the Bulls, I definitely don't want to see them in the first round. And that's the Bulls is 5th. Everybody was talking all good about the Bulls. Bulls might be out in the first round too. Cavs, Raptors, Nets, Hornets, Hawks.
Oh, we ain't talking about them niggas though.
Yes, we is.
Because they play in team.
The Hawks is that's it. That's what we're talking about. That's it. It's about at least it's less than 10 games left, and the Knicks are 5 games behind the 10th spot. They're not getting there. Knicks ain't getting there. Wizards, Pacers, Pistons. You know, Magic, trash ass Magic. They ain't getting there either. All right.
The Pistons trash.
The Cavs just out. The Cavs just that Jared Allen injury. It really hurt them. It really hurt it. And at the end of the day, you also got to think about it like this. After the All-Star break, the boy Garland ain't play like 5-6 games either.
Yeah.
So those 2 things combined kind of got the Cavs in the situation where
we should have been a little higher than what we is.
To be honest, where the deal was kind of just took the ceiling out and put them right where they supposed to be at this particular point of their progression as a team. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Reality check.
Like I've been told you, the Cavs ain't beating the Cavs. I ain't think they was gonna beat the Heat until all this Jimmy Butler shit. I ain't think they was gonna beat the Nets if they had Kyrie and KD, and I ain't think they was going. And I know for a fact they're not beating Giannis. They're not beating Giannis, man. Like at this point, like niggas gotta give Giannis his piece, man. Giannis is the best player in the fucking league. Like he is the best player in the league. Like I'm sorry, like he is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron is LeBron. Steph is Steph. John Moran really is climbing up that ladder. As well as Luka Doncic. Those 2 players are climbing up that ladder. Jason Tatum as well. Climbing up that ladder. But niggas ain't fucking with Giannis, bro. Niggas ain't fucking with Giannis. Even Devin Booker. I'm sorry, Devin Booker, that's another one. Devin Booker has been balling this season. But no. He is too unstoppable. You cannot stop Giannis. And the team around Giannis at this particular moment in time is like what they should have put around LeBron in his early years with Cleveland. You got tough niggas, you got shooters, and you got young niggas too. It's a collection, and they all play defense as well too. You got good defenders on the Bucks, man.
Yeah,
the Bucks. At this point, the way this shit looking right now, I think the Bucks into the Bucks will probably go get to the finals again, back to back. I don't see the Nets beating the Bucks. I don't see the Heat. I don't see the Sixers. I don't see Celtics, Bulls, Cavs, Raptors. I don't see none of these top 10 teams beating the Bucks in the 7-game series. I don't see it. Niggas was hyped up about Trae Young. Oh, Trae Young. Trae Young about to do something to motherfucking Giannis. They done got gentlemen swept. Come on, man. Niggas ain't really fucking with Giannis right now, bro. Like, niggas ain't speaking on that enough. You talk about everybody talking Embiid and Jokic over there as MVPs and all that. That's cool. But niggas ain't fucking with Giannis, bro. I'm sorry. Niggas ain't fucking with that nigga, bro. I gotta call it how I call it. Niggas ain't. Giannis the best player in the league, bro. It ain't even close.
Man, why the fuck you sitting over there like you think you a villain in the movie because your boy...
But I gotta call it how I see it, bro. Like it's not close. It's not close.
That's Young Stats champion.
Yeah, that's his guy. That's been his guy. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on this guy too, though. Don't get it twisted. It ain't like it's all love, but I got it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call it how I see it, man. This ain't 2018, 2019 when they had the best record in the league back-to-back years and lost before the finals. This ain't that. This ain't that no more, bruh. This ain't that. Now get Giannis peas. Alright, we to the west side. Now,
Man, this son shit.
listen. Let me show you this. Bro. Because I seen this on ESPN as a stat, right? And I had posted it on my page because it's just one of those things that I feel like this is a teachable moment. And this is why I repeat why I always was kind of like this with Phoenix. I like Phoenix, Devin Booker, Dog, Chris Paul, Ayton, they doing their thing. But look, the best record in the NBA for the last 5 seasons. We're going to start from the bottom and go to the top. 2017-2018, Houston Rockets. They lost in the conference finals to the Warriors. Bucks, 2018-2019 season. Lost in the conference finals to the Raptors. 2019-2020 season. Milwaukee Bucks again. Lost in the semifinals to Miami. 2020-2021. Last year. You know, the team that everybody loves. The Utah Jazz. They lost in the second round to the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard got injured in that series. They didn't have Kawhi Leonard. They lost to Paul George. PG-13. They lost to PG-13. And now, at this point, I don't think nobody's catching them. And now, it's the Phoenix Suns.
And ain't nobody catching them.
Now, the Phoenix Suns is going to end with the best record in the league.
They going out of the first round?
I'll tell you this. Nigga. Last year in the playoffs, Anthony Davis went down in game 4, I believe. They was up 2-1. And then Anthony Davis went down in the beginning of game 4. LeBron James want to play the Phoenix Suns in the first round. Don't let Anthony Davis be healthy and LeBron James healthy going into the first round against the Suns. I know them niggas don't play no D. I know Russell Westbrook been more Westbrook than Brook. But nigga, and if that happens, right? Because there's going to be 2 play-in games. Like, at this point, right, Lakers got like 9 games left, right? Lakers is 31, 20, and 42. They're actually
tied with the Pelicans.
They're tied with the Pelicans, and they're 4 games out of the 8th seed, which is the Clippers. They're 4 games out of the 8th seed. If the Lakers go on a winning streak, and this is a tough schedule. So, at the end of the day, you also got to realize the competition of who they play and if they get these wins that I'm predicting. They have 9 games starting Sunday against the Pelicans till the end of the season. I think the Lakers are going 6-3. And if the Lakers go 6-3, and the Clippers, which has been on a downslide, and they last 10, they've been 2-8. If the Clippers lose like probably, I would say 4 games. So if they go 5-4.
Yeah, they're going to swap spots.
Yeah. And if that happens, look out. I'm not predicting that the Lakers go into the finals. That's why I will go take that bet with DJ. Because I'm not predicting that. Hold on. Hello? I'm not predicting that. I'm not. But I'm telling you, what I predicted is, and I'm gonna put money on it if this happens the way that I'm saying it right now. If it does not happen the way I'm saying it, and it still ends up happening where the Lakers end up being in the AFC, I'm not gonna have the confidence that I'm having because I need to see the Lakers playing great basketball on a consistent basis, more than a game or 2, more than playing it good one game and then you don't play good like that for another week. I don't know. That's not what's gonna get. That's not what's gonna get them good in the playoffs. And that's not what's gonna get LeBron hopefully to a finals, which I don't think is gonna happen. Like, but if that happens, come on, man. He the GOAT, nigga. He the GOAT, nigga. If that happens, he the fucking GOAT, nigga. I ain't trying to hear nothing else. You feel me? I was saying that before when it came back from a 3-1 lead, and then KD went to the Warriors and we lost 2 more times, and you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You had the bubble championship. Everybody think it's a fluke, and you know what I'm saying? All this shit happens. So I'm gonna get that to niggas. Jordan is still the GOAT in my eyes, but if LeBron James pulled this shit off, and it can be pulled off, because the one thing that I do not like about the Phoenix Suns, right? And this is what I do not like, and this is why I don't think that the Phoenix Suns are going that far in the playoffs. Devin Booker will have games where if you put the pressure on him, he's not as good. The same as DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul is back, and that's cool. But Chris Paul, who knows if he's going to play this whole playoff run? Who knows? I don't know. Nobody knows. And I understand that he's coming off an injury, so and knock on wood, because I don't want him to get injured again. But I'm just saying, bro, like, who knows? Just like Kyrie. Kyrie cleared for games. Who knows if he's gonna play in the playoffs? How long he's gonna play? Nobody knows. We don't know. Kyrie Irving is not the pillar of health, as well as Chris Paul. They're not the pillar of health, bro.
They go down.
They go down, and they go down at inopportune times. They go down on times where you don't need them to go down.
Go ahead, Pimp.
Man, what's up, man? I don't got too much time, bro. What's up?
Man, hey, if I hear this Brown and GOAT shit again, I'm getting y'all shit flagged. That's on my mind.
Man, flag me, cuz. What are you talking about?
You mean to tell me you gonna say this nigga Brian is about to go to the finals? If he go to the finals.
Yeah, it's a big if. Like, I don't believe that's gonna happen. And I don't even got no fifth in here. I don't believe it. But I'm just saying, it's playable. It's in play.
So if Anthony Davis come in healthy and they win, he's still the GOAT.
Man, I'll tell you this. This is what I'll tell you, right?
No, I just need that. I just need that yes or no. Now, if he take them niggas with no Anthony Davis and nobody else like Russell Westbrook and the rest of these niggas, I'll listen to them.
But see, that's the thing. Like, niggas also gotta be, you know what I'm saying, more like reality. Like, you can't name me an NBA player in year 19 that's gonna be able to pull that off. I don't think Jordan will be able to pull that off in year 19. No.
You saying year 19 like this nigga ain't had 2 other superstars every year to carry this nigga through? Like, I'm not saying
he ain't had 2. Not every year.
I'm not saying his numbers and his play wasn't good. But this nigga had Wade and Bosh. He had Love and Kyrie. He had Anthony Davis. Like, nigga, he's had the most superstar help from any other superstar ever in NBA history.
Man, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this though, right? The nigga still had 7 years without nobody though. He still had 7 years with nobody though. With washed up niggas though. We do know that happened, right?
What was he doing in them 7 years? He was losing. So I don't want to hear that shit.
He lost to Boston. He lost to Miami. He lost to Boston. He lost to Detroit. He got to the finals as well and lost to the Spurs. We lost to the Spurs though.
But everybody argument be Mike got washed up by Detroit and the Celtics and all them niggas that was winning championships.
But you give him credit. But you get a nigga credit for that shit because he hit 63 in the game. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to go semantical with that shit with you.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't give him that.
I mean, I'll tell you this though. The only way, but LeBron's gonna have to be playing like top tier Bron. Even if Anthony Davis is healthy, he's gonna have to be top tier Bron. He can't be a tier under that for what I'm saying to be true or to happen. If they were to even get to the finals, like, you just gotta think about this. This is the thing that's real. Like, even if, and we said there's a whole lot of ifs and shit. But I'll tell you this: I think if Anthony Davis is healthy, the Lakers beating the Suns. I know that for a fact. But when I talk about like the Warriors, if the Warriors are healthy, or the Grizzlies, they stay young and they on point. They may be a little too fast for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they may be a little too fast for the Lakers. And
man, the only reason I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm not saying Memphis not good and they are young, but they outside of Ja, they don't have no solidified second threat. If it was a Ja and maybe a Clay or Ja and a Jason Tatum or even a Jaylen Brown.
but the thing is, they got like 3 or 4 players. The thing that the Grizzlies is good at is that you got Ja Morant and you got a lot of strong possibles like Dillon Brooks, Desmond Bane. There's a few other names that I'm missing.
Cool, but
they solid. But in a Spades game, bro, those are solid books though. Those are like low key. You don't think they a book, but that shit is a book. You see what I'm saying? I've been watching these niggas all season. Like Memphis, the only thing is to me they're a young team, but the only real veteran team in the West that's veteran that has some type of consistent winners on their team will probably be the Lakers. Phoenix got to the finals their first year last year, right? Utah don't get past the second round, right? Utah don't get past the second round. Luka ain't got past the first round. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so then the Nuggets ain't got past the second round. Nuggets ain't been in no fucking conference finals. Nuggets ain't never got there.
Conference finals, didn't they? They ain't get to a conference finals.
No, yeah, in the bubble, so it don't count, right?
Like, didn't they get the one
in the bubble, so it don't count, right?
I mean, it's floor.
I'm just saying, if my nigga ring don't count, that shit can't count, man.
It's floor, but that's just like the order of fucking the Hawks. When the Hawks played the Cavs, nigga, the Hawks had. That's why I be telling niggas again. Niggas talk that 4 All-Star shit. When Brown was beating the Hawks, it was cool, but then they played the Warriors and it wasn't cool.
No. But there's a difference. There's a difference, bro. Like, come on, man. Listen, bro. You talk about a year. You talk about it a year, right? Listen, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. This is a difference. When KD went to the Warriors, I feared that shit way more than when they had fucking Jeff Teague. I think that year they had Jeff Teague in an All-Star game. Jeff Teague, motherfucking Kyle Korver, motherfucking Al Horford, and who else?
Shit.
And who else?
Who else they did that?
They had one other person that was in there. I don't know. I don't think it was Schroeder. Schroeder was on that team too. I don't think Dennis Schroeder was on there.
Smith, I think.
You say who?
Smith.
I think it was Josh Smith.
Yeah, Josh Smith probably. I think probably Josh Smith. But come on, man. They won. I think that year they won like 65 games.
Outside of Ja is nothing on Memphis. That's a consistent.
All right. I mean, you're right though. And the only reason why I'm gonna say you're right on the sense is because
playoffs is about
yeah.
That's all. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, at the end of the day, LeBron won in the East because nigga he was on the team and nobody else had LeBron. Like, that was flat out facts. That was it. That was the trump card. Like, nigga, we talking about Spades. Brown was the big joker.
Yeah, you know niggas will be playing with them big jokers, man. You just ask Dan. Dan don't play with jokers, nigga.
Well, but you know what I mean? Like, he was the ace of spades then.
Yeah. Okay, look, you like, yeah. You know, this nigga just cut those shit over here. You already know what's going on.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like that. That's all it boiled down to.
Yeah.
Memphis ain't got shit coming. I feel like it's between Golden State if they healthy, the Suns, and depending on the matchup, maybe Memphis. But it all depends on how the seasons come out.
I mean, but see, this is the thing. I don't know. People ain't really. The Suns, to me, I like the Suns, but I just don't know, bruh.
Dallas
I feel like they are. Dallas ain't got shit coming.
Man, listen, I don't know. That's another team. That's creepy. But that's another team since the All-Star break. Like for Boston, that's probably I would say since the beginning of this year. Boston's been on a roll, and since they traded that nigga Porzingis and shit a little bit before the All-Star game, Dallas on the roll, man. Now, I think Dallas can get out the first round this year, but that's probably where the buck stops with Dallas, though. I fuck with first things first. I fuck with my nigga Nick Wright and shit. I be fucking with Nick Wright and shit, and he is so stuck on this nigga Luka Doncic going LeBron James and getting Dallas to the finals and losing to Giannis.
It ain't happening.
It just ain't happening. I just don't see. I can't subscribe to that. I'd rather subscribe to LeBron James coming from the 10th seed to the fucking finals before I subscribe to Luka Doncic getting to the NBA finals. I'm sorry, and I like Luka, but no, that shit slow. That shit slow. That shit super slow. That shit slower than that shit is slow. But Luka is Luka though. Like Luka is a dog though.
Yeah, Luka a dog.
Hey, but
so y'all niggas really don't think Brooklyn got a chance in hell to come out the East?
See, this is the thing though.
The Bucks, nigga.
I'll tell you this though, right, DJ? This is what I'll tell you. Like the same way I was talking about the Lakers and shit. Out their last 9, I need them to be like 6-3, 7-2, some shit like that. Like just some more cohesive basketball, so I can see like, oh, they can do it. I'm gonna need the same thing from the Nets as well. I'm gonna need the same thing from the Nets as well. Like because at the end of the day, like what was that? Wednesday, I was watching Memphis versus the Nets on Wednesday night. It's just like goddamn, like KD jump a 3-pointer, you can't stop for KD. Kyrie crossing niggas, you can't stop that nigga either. Them niggas combined had damn near 80, and they lost by like 15.
Yeah, but Memphis a different breed. They had different animals. You think James Harden about to stop somebody?
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
Hell no.
I feel like the only threat that the Nets have, maybe the Sixers because of the Embiid mismatch, and maybe the Celtics.
There's only one, bro. It's really only one definitive
but that's
problem.
what I'm saying. Like, and what's his face? Durant Durant gonna get the best of Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
And Kyrie gonna get the best of Jaylen Brown. So that shit, it's a wash.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said though, like at the end of the day, I just don't trust them defensively. That's the whole thing with the Nets. But then sometimes, like now I'm really like, wait, you know what I'm saying, racking my brain, you know, like wait, thinking. I mean, it could happen though. Like, but at the end of the day, I'ma stand on the hill until Kyrie and KD shoot me down from it. They not beating Giannis.
Them niggas might shoot you down from that.
They gonna have to. They gonna have to shoot me, and I mean literally like snipe me, 3-point, shoot me down from that because ain't no way.
And you know the only way I say it might happen if they match up with the Bucks, we'll talk about it. But if they don't see the Bucks, ain't nobody else fucking with them niggas. Giannis a problem. Kyrie better than like a Middleton or Drew Holiday or who was it? Drew who over there? Is it Drew Holiday?
Yeah,
Drew Holiday over there. He better than them niggas, but them niggas together as a unit might be a little bit of a different story.
But see, the whole thing is, I just feel like who gonna be their viable third option in Brooklyn though?
It's gonna be like 7 different niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like, but even these 7 different niggas we talk about, bro, like I don't trust a lot of this shit. Like Patty Mills starting to cool off. Like niggas, I just don't trust it at this point. Like it don't look as good as it looked at the beginning of the season. I don't know, man. And especially with this Ben Simmons shit, he probably ain't about to play.
I don't think he's gonna play either for real.
Yeah, and when that happens too, it's kind of like. You know what I'm saying? After that game, you hear KD saying shit like, man, y'all talk about this season. I mean, I do want to go as far as I want to go this season, but, I mean, we here for years and years to come. Man, them niggas ain't thinking about this shit. Because they know. You kind of need, like, Ben Simmons going to put them over the top. If they had Ben Simmons being, like, all-star Ben Simmons, oh, for sure I'm rolling with the Nets. And that's what I was saying. Like, if he was coming in, just play defense, facilitate, ain't nobody fucking with the Nets, but if he's not there, you right. Like if I gotta put my money, I'll put my money on the Nets against the Celtics, Bulls, Sixers, Heat. You feel me? Like even us, I'll put the money on the Nets against us. Like for real, like Raptors, it don't matter. But against them Bucks, without Ben Simmons, it's a no go. They're not gonna beat the Bucks, bro. They're gonna lose to them niggas again.
I don't think they're beating the Bucks with Ben Simmons. That's just my opinion.
But then at the end of the day, I feel like you throwing 2 bodies at Giannis. You throwing Ben Simmons and you throwing KD and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? But you really gonna throw Ben Simmons at Giannis? See, that's the point. But you ain't looking for Ben Simmons.
That's like throwing a tennis ball at the semi-truck. Like,
I agree. listen. I just was giving this nigga Giannis hella praise in the beginning of this shit. I do agree with that, but I just feel like them two niggas
obstacles in his way.
But that's the thing. But if that's the case, if you put the nigga in his way, and let's say they try to mimic, I don't know. Like I don't think no other team tried to do that. Like the Phoenix Suns did not do that in the finals against Giannis. I don't think the Nets did that because they didn't have the people. They didn't have the personnel to pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially in the Eastern Conference this year, there's not a team that has the personnel that can actually pull that off. I think Philly made with Embiid and you throw Andre Drummond, but even Andre Drummond is not that good of a defender for me to even worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even worried about it. Like, you say what?
You talking about building that wall on the defensive side?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit over with.
Yeah, I don't see a team in the East with the personnel that's gonna pull that off. I don't see a team in the NBA that got the personnel to pull that off.
It ain't even that no more. Like Giannis that
he
nigga
know
bag
about
ain't
it now.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. His bag not crazy, but he hitting that bitch enough to where a wall ain't gonna work no more.
Yeah.
A wall ain't gonna work no more. He hitting between 12 and 15 a little bit now, with a little bit more consistency than he was in the past. That's gonna make it a little bit harder to check that.
Yeah, I mean I agree. That's why they still, you know what I'm saying, had a little slow start beginning of the year, but they right where they need to be. For real. And I think the Bucks want some payback. I think the Bucks want to play the Heat in the second round.
Yeah, I think it's looking slow for a lot of niggas in the East. Giannis probably hearing a lot of the, it was a fluke. He ain't had to play this nigga, and this nigga was hurt, and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you know, certain athletes had different chips on their shoulders, and the nigga been playing like a fucking madman for the last, 2-3 years. I mean, not saying niggas don't need motivation, but that extra motivation, he might fuck around and drop 60 in the closeout game.
Yeah.
Hey, you dropped 50.
Yeah, 50 piece Mac Minis, nigga. You hear me? 50 piece Mac Minis, man. But
50
shit.
to win.
So Dan, what you got to say about your man Embiid if he don't get there this year?
I mean, he still
But at the end of the day, he about to get that MVP. So you know he ain't going to no finals. He about to get that MVP. So you can't tell me the last nigga who got MVP or the last nigga who did get MVP and got to the finals was your guy. That was it. That was all. And then ever since then,
It's slow.
It's slow motion. So it's going to continue to be slow.
What I can just say about that, then he's just in the wrong situation.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like man, niggas be trying to play it cool. Like he be trying to play it cool. You can't play it cool like that. Like who like you know who?
Situation.
Yeah, guess who? Like listen, I'm about to hit him, DJ. You know who else in a bad situation? Your other boy. Your other boy in a bad situation. If that's the case, nigga.
That nigga can't help his knees.
Yeah, but he in a bad situation, man. Them niggas can't hit him with the right shit. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't hitting him with the right shit. So you play these games. Hey, real talk, man.
Embiid in a great situation. They called this shit the process, nigga. They built around him.
Yeah.
There's flaws in that process.
Yeah, like the coach. Like the coach, man. I was on his ass. And niggas made me see the light.
Shout out to Doc. I've been.
Maybe niggas made me see the light, man. Doc Rivers about to get fired too. Cause Doc Rivers is really, Doc Rivers is really the reason. But listen, bro. But Doc Rivers is the reason, bro. Doc Rivers is really the reason why they ended up having to trade Ben Simmons, man. He did that shit, man. He came on that presser and said that dumb shit. He did that. He ain't have to do that.
He had to do it though.
He had no. He didn't though. He did. I mean, at the end of the day, he can talk about disappointed losing the game, but you can't do no presser and try to make it seem like you blaming one player. Like I've never I've never heard Jordan do that. I never heard Kobe do that. I never heard Phil Jackson do that. I never heard any Tim Duncan. The list goes on and on. Popovich, nigga, Jeff Van Gundy, nigga. I ain't never heard Mark Jackson. I ain't never heard nobody in the history of the NBA come off like that on a presser where we was able to watch it and basically in all words saying Ben Simmons is not our guy. What are you talking about?
I mean, he gone, so he wasn't a guy.
No. But he was gone because of the comment, bro. Like I guarantee, if the nigga massaged that a little bit better and say we just got to get better, we all got to go into the gym, woo. I guarantee Ben Simmons will be in the Sixers uniform this season. They might still got James Harden, but that nigga had been there. I guarantee it, bro. That nigga won't get paid too. That nigga want to get money. His motherfucking manager, Rich Paul. You know Rich Paul want his cut. Man, that niggas want to play, bro. Niggas don't want to sit around on this shit. Niggas don't want to do that. They don't. They don't though. In my personal opinion.
I don't know, man. I kind of see. I definitely.
Hey man, when the team.
Even if the play was to trade Ben Simmons the whole time. If you play it the right way, they would have got way more for Ben Simmons.
But listen, if Ben Simmons don't be a fucking 6'8" garbage can, we not having this conversation.
I don't think he's a garbage can, bro.
This nigga had a point blank layup, a dunk. Fuck it, a dunk. This nigga passed that bitch out. That's not. If that ain't a garbage can, I don't know what it is.
But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? My nigga do that shit a lot. And y'all be going in on my nigga a lot. He do that shit a lot. He considered one of the best players to ever play the game.
Brian went to the rack and passed that bitch out. Yeah, I'm saying, but Brian know he got excuses. Brian is smart. Brian know if I win, I win. If we lose, they lost. Nigga, Brian is smart. But see,
that's the whole thing. I just feel like I mean, I just got a different opinion on that shit, especially in that whole series as a whole. Like this nigga actually really, out of 4 out of 7 games, this nigga actually shut down their best player. And he's a guard, 6'1". He shut their best player down. Their best player was not as good. That's why I knew for a fact they was going to get washed by the Bucks. Because at the end of the day, the Hawks was really only supposed to get out the first round. That was it. That was only a first round team. They didn't have a good enough team to get to no motherfucking conference finals last year. That's why they 10th right now.
I agree.
That's why they 10th right now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, like Ben Simmons, he chunked it. Like, I'm not trying to massage it and say, like, give him excuses and shit. Because he don't deserve no excuses. Neither do Embiid. He play like trash, too. But niggas don't speak on that too much.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked Dame, like, what is going to be the excuse for your man's hat if he don't win? I mean, all right, cool, MVP, but...
Yeah, he probably going to get the MVP, though. I think he is going to probably get it, too.
But at what expense?
The same expense everybody else got when the same expense. Look, the past like 5 years ago, Russell Westbrook was the MVP. And look at Russell Westbrook now. Look at Russ now.
He wasn't taking them niggas nowhere ever in life.
But still,
Russell Westbrook as a main guy was going nowhere.
But still, got an MVP, bro.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna get you what's gonna get you. James Harden got an MVP too, and we still wait for James Harden to push through too.
And that's what I was gonna say too.
And the only push through is Giannis. He the person we was waiting on. Who?
Man, real talk, man. I ain't gonna fake, cause we just talking playoff edition of shit before we say niggas about it. But I'll let you go in a little second of shit, DJ. But we talking playoff edition, right? It's definitely going though. In the post-playoff edition, we definitely gonna be in the middle of a playoff game. That it's a must that this happens, right? I need the Cavs to play the Sixers in the first round. Bucks get some wins at the end of the season. You don't start doing that silly shit. Start resting niggas. I see you rest Giannis the other night, still smack niggas and shit. That's cool. Rise up a little bit in the standings, man. Get them Sixers in that third spot, man. All right, get the Sixers in that third spot. I would love the Bulls to get to that third spot, but they probably stuck losing the first round of Boston. That's probably how that's gonna go for them. I love to play them too. Like those are two teams right now that I pretty. But the Cavs, I just, I don't know. Like I need Jared Allen to be back the next week. I need him to be back. I need him to start getting back acclimated because you're gonna need Jared Allen if the Cavs even think of making a series. They're gonna make a series out of it. Trust and believe. No, I think the defense is gonna translate. I think the way they play is gonna translate in the playoffs very well. I think. You know what I'm saying? I think the Rocket is gonna be jumping when they get to the Rocket. I feel like this is good experience for every player on that team, especially including Kevin Love too. It's good experience for everybody on that team, right? But when it comes down to it, you need Allen because the Cavs can't stop Embiid. I've seen it all season. They can't stop Embiid. Embiid gonna get 30 to 40 every time he play them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can try to limit him a little bit and get on these young niggas and limit these young niggas like Maxey. I don't need Maxey to be balling out. Thibault, shit like that. And especially, this is one thing I don't need if they play. I do not need Tobias Harris getting the fucking balling against the Cavs in the playoffs. That's gonna spell doom for us, bro. Because if that nigga get the balling, it's like, oh no, I don't know. Like that's the nigga. I don't want Tobias Harris to get no 18, 24, 25 against no Cavs. Like I ain't seen it do it yet. Listen, we played Philly 4 times this year.
Right.
I ain't seen him do it yet. So I ain't trying to see it in the playoffs. If I want the Cavs to get out the first round. Which, you know what I'm saying? It's possible. Cavs got the first round, that's cool. But, that's where the buck stops, too, for them, too. Because they're going to have to end the play. They're going to have to... But, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, we was talking about it a little earlier. The Heat... I don't know about the Heat, though. The Heat is a team. I don't know. They falling... They lightweight separating at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I don't trust Jimmy Butler against the team in the playoffs. I don't trust that. Like Jimmy Butler against the Heat and the other team they playing in the playoffs. No, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna turn out well, man. I just don't think that's gonna come out well for my nigga Jimmy at the end of the day. I don't think it's gonna help Jimmy, bro. I just don't think so. I think they gotta get that in. They gotta get that in tune. I think D Wade gonna have to pull up for this one. They're gonna have to get that in tune, bro. D Wade might have to pull up.
Jimmy ain't superstar status.
I mean, and that's cool. And that's cool though. Like I'm not like he a great player though. Like I can't if he ain't superstar, he ain't superstar. Like I mean, it is what it is. But
he ain't a bum. But
Jimmy Butler is way better than losing in the first or second round. I feel like at this point, especially with the team around him, I think he's a little bit better than that. That's just my personal opinion, bro.
And I give you like you've been saying the funny shit, little funny shit, all the bubble shit. Yeah, he got to the bubble. That was about it though. I mean,
okay, all right. You got me.
If I'm gonna talk shit about your mans, I'm gonna talk shit about Jimmy Butler too, because that's the only time he really lightweight did some shit was in the bubble.
That's a fact.
So
if I'm gonna keep
that's
it
a fact, though. That's a fact. That's
so
sick.
basically, you bringing up that bubble shit, man.
That's a fact. Your team ain't been the same since the bubble, nigga.
So you bring up that bubble shit. You bring up that bubble shit.
Clippers ain't been the same.
Niggas want to bring up that bubble shit.
Everybody, man, listen, this shit fucked up, man. You got my nigga Lemon Pepper Lou out here getting hella money off the Lemon Pepper wigs right now. He busted. You got motherfucking Patrick Beverly over there balling low key. They low key doing their thing over there in Minnesota, even though that shit ain't going too far. But they doing their thing, and then you got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard just sitting on the bench chilling.
Kawhi deserve it. He got his bread. I mean, Kawhi a winner. Like that nigga got his championships. He ain't getting no more. But I mean, shit, he a winner.
Oh shit, that nigga.
How many more young dude gonna be a part of?
Steph got at least 1 or 2 in him.
2.
At least one. I'll give you 1, maybe 2, depending on the circumstances. It would have been this year, but I don't think they're a little too injury depleted this year. They was striving in there. He back hurt, so
yeah, he come back first game playoffs. They get Draymond the niggas accolade. They're gonna be a tough out though. You know what I'm saying?
It all depends on who they need to see. He might not even need to come back first round. If they got somebody to where they could win and play well, and he come back maybe second round, couple games in, and he healthy enough, they'll be okay. Jordan Poole, that's the only nigga that the GM and anybody in the front office that hit with. Damian Lee was cool, but that nigga fizzled out. Gary Payton II is a good solid pickup for him. He played hard, crazy defense, athletic as fuck. But Jordan Poole, they hit on that one.
But see, this is the whole thing though. But that's what look good. But I'm gonna just say it like this. This is all I'm gonna say about it. But Clay gonna have to be Clay if you don't got Steph out there. And I don't know, and I don't really know if we gonna see Clay from a few years ago in the playoffs. I haven't really. It's still a. You know what I'm saying? It's still a process. Like, I'm not saying that Klay Thompson needs to just snap back and being that nigga, but if what you trying to say is, okay, boom, let's make sure Steph is 100% right for you play him in the playoffs. Jordan Poole is good. I'm not taking that away from him. Jordan Poole, you still gonna have Draymond. They don't got Wiseman, so they still small as hell. They still have no big men. So Klay gonna have to be Klay, man. If not, you can't afford to sit down, Steph, nigga. You can't afford to do that.
That's a fact. I agree with you, but I feel like 80% of Klay is good enough for the first round.
I know, but he ain't even there yet. He's not even 80 right now.
You ain't gonna rotate off of Klay in the playoffs.
I mean, I you're right, but I'm saying, but you're not gonna rotate off him. That's true indeed. But still, if he ain't Klay, it's like where the points coming from. That's the whole thing. Where the points coming from then? Like, because Draymond ain't gonna really hit no 20, 30 a night. So, and Jordan Poole ain't gonna hit no 30 a night either.
Shit, he'll give you 20.
Yeah, like that sounded like 18 to 24 a night. Yeah, but Klay gonna have to be like 20. Klay gonna have to be like 20, 25.
I forgot about my nigga Andrew Wiggins.
I mean, Andrew Wiggins, all right. Andrew Wiggins gonna give niggas like 18 to 22.
So if you get 18, 20, and 18 from any of them three, however the combination goes, and then your roll from the others, that should be enough for them niggas if they locking down with Draymond. That should be enough. Because a lot of that defense gonna turn into easy offense for whoever the fuck they decide to play.
But see, this is the thing. You know who they gonna end up playing though? Because I don't know. See, this is the whole thing. If they play, see, it's two teams, right? That if they play these two teams without Steph, it may be an issue, and it may be an issue.
The Timberwolves.
Yeah, because Cat getting off. Who checking Cat? Cat been getting off, cool. and the same thing with Jokic as well. Jokic is gonna still get like 30. You don't have nobody to check Jokic if they play Denver. Now Denver is a little. They both not. I don't think any of those teams gonna beat the Warriors. Let's just call it what it is. But I feel like a series against Denver, they don't really have a lot of scoring outside of Jokic either. So that might be a series that may be a little bit easier for the Warriors without Steph compared to the Timberwolves, because I feel like Anthony Edwards, motherfucking Cat, the team nigga, D'Angelo Russell, they have enough niggas to where they could probably, without Steph, they'll probably beat the Warriors twice. They'll probably lose in 6. Compared to if they had Steph, they'll fuck around get gentlemen swept. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. I feel like it don't matter if Steph is there or not with Denver if you still got Klay doing Klay, you got Draymond, and the rest of everybody else doing what they supposed to do against Denver. Because at the end of the day, everything is dependent on Jokic.
Yeah.
Everything. So
I know this is about to be a horrible comparison and a horrible point, because one, it wasn't the playoffs, and for two, they not really on the same level. But I went to the game and I saw firsthand, very close to the court, the Cavs beat the Nuggets.
Yeah, I know.
And of course, I know Evan Mobley got a little more size than Draymond, so it was a little more of a fight. But I watched fucking marketing go off against the fucking Nuggets. I watched, of course, Garland nice, but I watched niggas go off against the Nuggets to where it's like, all right, they good, but is they really problematic for anybody?
But marketing is 7 feet. You know that, right?
Yeah, he a different type of dude.
But he's 7 feet though. Like that's the thing. Like I don't think the Warriors have a 7-footer on their team.
That's healthy. Wiseman a 7-footer.
He's out for the season, bro. They ruled him out for the rest of the season.
They did shut him down. They say he might come back playoffs though. I thought.
They talk about for the rest of the season, bro. He's not coming back. And even if you're gonna throw and then you don't play him for damn near a whole season, and you're gonna throw him in on the playoffs, and Wiseman is lighting the ass too. So, all right. I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think the Warriors losing to any of those teams. But I feel like with their lack of size, Timberwolves may be a harder out than Denver because Denver already got the scoring. But everybody got to be on point. If Clay is not 80% without Steph Curry, it's gonna be an issue. They're gonna need Steph, and I guarantee that it ain't gonna be none of that rest the series shit. Steph playing game 1 of the playoffs, bro. You can put your money on that shit because they trying to get to a championship because it's wide open on both sides. Oh, not really both sides. It's wide open on the West.
On the West,
it's wide open on the West. On the East,
that nigga what 6'9"?
Yeah, 6'9", 6'10", some shit like that.
It's only.
So you know with the Warriors, and I'm not saying, of course, we don't got no 7-footers, but. You know, the average big nigga for the Warriors is 6'9", 6'7", 6'8". That's what they do. I ain't gonna say they invented the small ball. They perfected the small ball, I should say.
Well, yeah.
So if you understand rotations and drops and coverages and all that type of shit, it's gonna be Steve Kerr in the Warriors system. You know what I mean? So he gonna get his, but this is what I want to see out of Steve Kerr. I want to see the nigga actually coach this shit. You gonna have to coach niggas. Like, all right, cool. Steph broke his hand. He was fucked up. Nobody expected them niggas to do nothing, and deservingly so. You know what I mean? No Steph, no Clay. You know, Dre was hurt in and out. Like, deservingly so. But now that Steph is gone, for now, even if them niggas get into the playoffs as a 6-7 seed, you figure it out. Nigga, you're still going to have to coach because you're going to have to monitor minutes. You're going to have to ride niggas to see who hot, who not. Like that pre-rotation bullshit where you sit Steph one quarter and he go in the next quarter and all the other bullshit. That shit can't ride. It's the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you feel your momentum slipping and the lead leaving, nigga, you got to put your guys in. You got to put your guns in. That's why I feel like Clay gonna be able to be Clay because Kerr ain't gonna be able to afford the luxuries of not having a nigga in the game.
Yeah. That's facts. Well, shit, man. Before I let you go, shit, what you got going on next week, bro? Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, Turn Me Up podcast. Other than that, I'm good.
Well, that's later on in the day, though, right?
Yeah.
We got a little pop up shop at the Smoking Divas Lounge on Saturday, on the 2nd, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come through and shit. We gonna do the live. We are gonna do the show there live. We gonna have Stacy with us. We gonna have we gonna have Miss Diva as well.
Baby Diva
for the Smoking Divas with us as well, though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice event. We're gonna have a night. We're gonna have a lot of vendors up in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up on us, man. You got a little minute of shit, bro.
Okay, if I'm not out doing my dad shit out in Virginia, man, shout out to my son. He turned 15 on the 29th. Shout out to the soccer team going down to Williamsburg, Virginia. They got a tournament on the NdAPost podcast. We cover all types of sports, soccer, boxing, all that type of shit. Shout out to my son. That's my guy.
Sure.
Appreciate y'all. And if I'm not in Virginia, I definitely pop up on you.
And if you is in Virginia, get us some footage of the game.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
All right, for
That's
sure.
what we do.
All right.
Yeah. All right, y'all. You already know what it is, nigga. We about to holler at y'all in a hot second and shit. You feel me? Shit. What I need for y'all to do is simple, right? Tune in, keep tuning in, like, share, subscribe on the YouTube and shit. NdAPost Podcast on YouTube, NdAPost Podcast on Facebook, NdAPost Podcast on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? NdAPost Podcast on Anchor. nigga.
Twitter.
And we on our way. We on our way to Spotify too, nigga.
Oh, we on Spotify.
Oh yeah, we is on Spotify too. With the Post Podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
And the Post Podcast.
We
as well.
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? We do what we gotta do.
But next week we gonna be in the Smoking Divas Lounge for the In the Post pop-up shop. There will be vendors. You know what we do? But we in there with the ladies, and we're catering to ladies.
Yeah.
We got some shit for y'all.
Yeah, definitely. So
6 Stitches to be in the building, so you'll be able to get some